Hi there, my name is Innocent. Here I am, and I'm a human. Yeah, I'm not a just shadow like that, how it's seen right there, but I'm a human being. And actually, today I just want to bring you a presentation of what's bird topography. Bird topography is so that you can see right here all these things like these words up here, just describing this bird. That is bird topography. You understood enough for this video, and to just get more details of all this scene right here on your screen, then you might want to keep in touch with me. And keeping in touch with me, as you keep on, please like, subscribe, share. That will help for me. Thank you. Now let's keep on. Base topography is basically the mapping or listing the description of the various landmarks, birds or landmarks of the bird exterior. That's bird topography. It's very important for the students, ornithologists, and bird watchers to describe the bird. Whether you want to describe anything like, hey, where the eye of the bird is? It's just like the bird's eye is just like, it is there just caudally from the caudal part of the mandible, and that's the bill. That is where you find it caudally but dorsally, and that's how you could describe it easily. And now that's anatomical feature, anatomical speaking, but you might say it's just behind the bill, yeah, a bit, yeah, just behind the bill but above the ear covert and just below the crown. And that is how you would talk of identifying this bird topography easily if you know the bird's topography. Now keeping on, where we have all this, we're gonna have to just talk of it one by one as we've seen from that topography of a sparrow. Talking of that, we'll start with the here we go. The ear covert. The ear covert or auricular covert. These are the feathers that cover the ear opening. They extend backward and downward from the eye boundary. Bounded dorsal by the supercilium and the crown, and ventrally by the malar area. And the back as the second region or the second topographical feature. Then we have the leathering of it's the leathering of the thoracic portion of the dorsum, bounded by the nape bases and by the nape bases of the wing and the mantle and the rump. And actually the belly are below the breast and reaching the vent. Below the breast and reaching to the vent, just like that. Anything that is just below the breast to the vent, that region in between the breast and the vent, that is the belly. And as we say, the ear, the ear covert, I hope that is well understood. These are the feathers that cover the ear part, that ear part, and their feathers that cover that part, and that part, and that is what is called the ear covert. And the the back is just that part of the thoracic part, the dorsal part of the thorax that is covered with lasers. And oh yeah, you might want to know what is it easily. It's just, of course, it's the dorsally, and when we talk of dorsally, they consider this is a bird. The bird, let's just take a look on this one. This is the ventral part, and this is the dorsal part of the bird. The top part is that's the dorsal part, and this lower part is the ventral part. The the sides are the lateral parts. I hope it won't be very much confusing as we keep on. So when I talk of the dorsal part of the thoracic region, that means you understand that right now. Where the back. Now when we keep on, we have the belly. The belly, the gap for the belly is just like the breast, as we said, and reaching to the vent. And the breast actually just above the breast. Then I mean the belly. The breast should be above the breast. The belly, for the belly is below the breast. Anything confusing? It's not confusing. It's just easy. The breast, then the belly, then the vent. So the region between the breast and the belly, and the breast and the vent is the belly, and the region before the belly, that's the breast, and the region after the belly is the vent. We're gonna all see those, and the chin is just in between the mouth part and the throat or the neck region. Now here is where they say like the chin is ventrally leather below the bill, ending where the throat begins, and the crisp or the end, the undertail covert, is actually the control features behind the vent, and covering the base of the radices. This is the crisp or the undertail covert. The crown is basically the behind the forehead, where we usually put the kings usually put the crown. Yeah, I also have mine, but I haven't just taken it right now. You could have seen it right there. Some birds have some feathers developed, I mean, much more modified up there, and that is why they even are given this name, I think. And the earring, I mean the eye ring, is the ring color around the eye region, and also it's also called sometimes the orbital ring. That is this ring that forms around the eye region. That is the eye ring, and it usually has some decoration for the birds, and for mine it's brown. Yeah, it's not like as white as you can see it right there on that shadow. That's not me, that's kind of my shadow. And for the flank, that's the lateral parts of the thoracic region. Now that lateral part, the ribs part, the lateral ribs part of the bird's thoracic region, then that is the flank. It's also called, I mean, it's also called the sides. Yeah, portion of the breast, leathering covering the sides of the body up to the bases of the wing, extending to the back, overlap the base of the flank feathers. Yeah, that's all. I hope you understood. And actually, forehead, that's the frontal part of the head, where just the head begins. I mean, no, not the head begins. It's just after the crown, there's the forehead before the face. Now here it says that it's a dorsal anterior portion of the head, bounded by the posterior line between the anterior edges of the eye opening, and separated from the eye by the anterior end of the supercilium, below the line from the dorsal edge of the nostril in the middle of the eye. And greater covert, these are single rows of single row feathers, much more larger than the median covert and the axial. We're going to talk about the greater covert soon. Let's first appreciate these 10 parts, the 10 topographical features we just seen right here. We've seen the crown. The crown is just there. We said it's just after the forehead, and the forehead is there just after the crown, and after the crown we have the eye ring and the ear covert, as you can see it right there, and there is a chin, and there is the breast, breast just right there, and after the breast, from the breast to the vent, as we say, this is the belly, and this is the vent. And we've seen again, what is that again? We've seen talk about nape, but that's the nape. Well, we've seen the undertail covert. It's just right here after the vent. That's the undertail covert. That is what they were talking about, the radices. These are the radices that forms the tail, and the flank